Hello everyone, very good evening to all of you. Today, this is Amanjot Kaur, an educator, a phonics trainer, and a storyteller. Today, I'm live after many days as I was stuck in my online classes and was going busy, so couldn't take up your problems and your concerns. But today, I have come here to resolve your concerns. So there are parents who are coming up and asking me that, ma'am, how can we manage the kids who are really hyperactive and doesn't like to sit in front of screen to study. So studying is a very important thing we cannot miss. I know the schools are not working, but then the online classes are working, they are still going on. So the kids who are really active or who are really energetic, I would say, do not like to sit in front of the screen and then study. I completely agree. So for them, I have come up with three important basic tools, or you can say tips for today. The very first tip I'm going to tell you is how to engage them in engaging activities. Yeah. So the first thing would be the puzzles. Give them puzzles. Puzzles can be any kind of puzzles that can be based on the stories, that can be based on the games, that can be based on monuments. There are many variety of puzzles available in the market. You can definitely order from Amazon. And talking about puzzles, not only the puzzles, ready-made puzzles, parents can also make puzzles. Yeah, I agree, you are already busy, but still you have to spare out time for your kids, and you have to tell them that the kids are really important for you. So you're taking out spare time and making some amazing puzzles for them. If not puzzles, if you do not have puzzles at home, so what can you do is you can definitely bring like 50 rubbers, erasers, what we call. So when you ask your child to stack it, to make a pile of rubber, so he is going to construct something amazing, which you might think, oh, what's this, that's very new. And in fact, you can ask the child to make building, the pile up on one and one and on. So this will help the child to build the concentration. Yeah. So concentration is the key, which is mandatory for a child to have. And using rubbers, you can also use Lego sticks. Lego sticks is another tool which is really helpful for kids to develop their concentration and focus. So when they use Lego sticks are like, they are found in like, they are made up of wooden. They are easy to handle and but very effective tool. So I believe that if you use these things for your child to help, so that the child is able to understand that how to use them, and will be able to develop focus and develop concentration, which is the key. Because hyperactive children always they're just running away from the screen, they are running away here and there, they're hyper energetic. So when they have a lot of energy, so we have to challenge the energy and tell them that, okay, we are sitting with you and you have to you have to use this time, because we both are sitting, we are going to make this new thing today. Or you can also tell that let's do it together. Be the friend, be the partner of your child. You cannot say, okay, I have bought this for you, take it and do it on your own. You cannot leave things on the child, because he is still a child, he needs attention. So because he being a single child, or he being an AHD child, means that is a hyperactive child, so he requires attention. So when you sit with your child, you can use activities, you can make it in a better way, which really helps a child to develop concentration. The second point for today is that engage your child in the home activities. Life skills is next important thing. So you can just what you can do is, you can have a bowl of beans, आप rajma ले लो या छोले ले लो, and you just mix both of these things and tell your child to segregate them. So what will happen with this, the child will develop focus. Oh, I got a task. It's very interesting that you can keep two balls in front of the child and you can tell the child to segregate beans and segregate chole. This is how he will able to understand how to sit and do the activity. So initially you try, you sit with your child and tell how it is done, and then you will see that the child is developing. At least he will be away from the screen time, at least he will be away from the TV for that complete half an hour, because he is engaged in the activity. The third tip for the day is that build observatory skills. Now, what are observatory skills? You must have seen children who observe their parents a lot. They copy their parents, they imitate them, they do what you do it at home, and they even copy people outside. So observation comes through a process. It's a long process. You need to work on that. So the children who are actually very much engaged or engrossed in TV or screen time or YouTube stories and all that things, so you need to tell your child, take your child along and take your child to the balcony or on the terrace. I know you cannot go out and take the child to the mall or any other cinema hall and all that places, but still you can take your child in the balcony or on the terrace, so that the child should feel that, oh, my parents are spending time with me. So spending time is very important. This is how the child will get to know the importance of his parents, and then you will also get to know that how important the kids are for me. So this is how you can develop observatory skills. You can also tell your child to look up in the sky, and how does the sky look today? So when you see the sky looks, oh, it looks blue or it's orange right now, so you can tell, if you have time in the morning, you can take your child in the morning. If you have time in the afternoon or evening or in the night before sleeping, do tell your child to see and do the same activity. Oh, see, look, I can see this star here, can you see this star? Because when you go out, when you look at the sky, you sometimes feel that the clouds are making different visuals, so they create some different images. That is all created through imagination. So imagination really helps, and how it is developed, it will only develop through observatory skills. Observation, focus and concentration, these are the keys. How to develop? I told you. I will again repeat the 3 pointers for the day. First is the focus. How will you develop focus? Focus is only developed through various activities like life skills. You can go for home skills, like I told you, rajma and chole, segregation of that activity. Then you can ask your child to look in the sky and observe what's happening around. Look out, who's going, which bike is this, what is this. So these are the things how you can develop your child's concentration, and ultimately you will see a change. This is not a 1 day or 2 day process. It has to be a regular process, at least for a month or 2 month process, to build the concentration and focus in your child. So I believe that these 3 pointers are really helpful to you, and I hope so that you will get a definite a good response from your child. Thank you for today, and if you have some questions, you can again leave the questions here below, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great evening.